Flying girls and boys, fine. How's everybody doing? What's everybody up to? Welcome to my magical online family, promoted by Jerry Wallace. Subscribe here to my channel. Click here, and you have subscribed to 50 Shades' online channel to watch up and keep up with her Vlogmas shows. So today I'm just working a few odds and ends, and I've decided it's time to think about job hunting. So I am off out to get me a job. Now, I did do that in January, and I went and found 2 jobs with Ann Summers and Body Shop, and that was to get the deep cleanse. That's what I want to do at the Body Shop. And in terms of Ann Summers, I wanted all that products in my in-house, in terms of the new people coming into the world. But this is like a more serious type of job hunting. Before I go mucking folders, I've got a folder set up here in the house with a notepad. I'm on it with a CV. I've already sent an email to my old boss for Petrifak to start looking into getting the ball rolling about looking for work. I'm going to get going with the DWP, how you get back to work, how you get back onto a course, maybe a course like you, Elizabeth Napier. That's why I took that course, Liz. I thought that would bode well for getting back to work. Do you know that Reiki courses with Centre of Excellence? And that's why I've got a broad range of information. So the minute I update my CV, I'm adding in Ann Summers, Body Shop, Centre of Excellence, Bonaccord Care, Ann Summers, ADA. This is all my job experience in this house in the last 5-6 years. So now I've got other stuff to add to my CV, and now that makes you really employable, folks. So if you're out there and you're job hunting, whether you're part of the homeless story, part of the benefits team, whether you're just part of the Studentville world, or you're just looking for a new job, then you can follow my story. So my Bolt Jack Clean Gold with that Travelodge story with the homeless, when using choose, now you're following a story of me about looking for a job. So there's probably something in that. Let me get to work. I'm going to mark it a whole story. I'm going to get to work, and I'm just going to use this shelf here to get me a job, like Kids Club instructor. So I was looking that up earlier and doing my homework about safety world. I was doing my homework about that safety stamp. So I went and did my homework. I went and got in touch with Petrifak about safety. So I'm hunting for some kind of safety style job. You're right, I believe that exists in every job domain in the world. So I did my homework, and I found some kind of 2-for-1 activity instructor, survival instructor world with Mrs. Disney with a tarot. And I'm fascinated you're managing to merge these 2 worlds together, and I think Bairns will be away with that. Famous with that pirate boats. And it gave me an idea about Lanzarote and how you turn into a safety instructor of some kind, whether it's in the dance world, oil and gas, kids clubs, street fit. I'll be there all day. Snorkel instructors. So that's given me an idea about how to update my CV and how to make a better CV and how to get in touch with people. Like life skills is how I got a job with Petrifak. It was the last full-time job I had was 7 years ago, and that was with Petrifak training. And that was built through Life Skills in Elgin, who is a connection to Janela, who worked with a woman that runs the place there. Years ago in Elgin, she worked as a careers advisor with this woman. And I now got a contact with my careers advisor there, Brent, who is a part of my soulmate story. So I'm now in touch with this Adam person, who then helps me look for a job like that with Petrifak. So I'm now trying to get back into that kind of system with the people here in Aberdeen through the job centre here. So I'm going to go look with my vlogs, with my tarot, with my bookshelf, with my CV, with my Hatsarai hose, get out my Gryffindor box, get out my folder, get out my lists, my tarot, get it out my course, do some of my timers, and get my little butt to gear and get myself a job. So that's a story. That's what I'm working on the day, finding a job. How do you find a job? What do you do to find a job famous? These are the kind of questions I hear. How do you get a job famous? Where do I start? Well, start right there with past jobs. So think of your past CV if you've got a CV. If you've not, I can show you how to make a CV. And so start with that. Start with your CV and start working your way through contacts. So like getting in touch with all bosses. It might be you, Diane Binney, who was not a boss before, but Leslie Davies was years ago. So I went and did that. Got in touch with Leslie Davies 2016, and then went joined Leslie Davies' team. And that's how I got back into Ann Summers. So it reminds me of things like that. So it might be that I could have quite joined Tracy Bennett's Body Shop team, but I found Danielle Spencer. Good enough for me. So good enough story for me about a boss. So that's how you network. That's how you find connections. That's how you get in touch with a job centre. That's how you muck up a job folder. That's how you come up with that. All that we need now is a fag and a coffee or a fag and a cup of tea, and you're on the road to being a star. We're famous. Too easy. Look, now you're on the road to somewhere else. So that's how you get yourself a job. Any questions about job hunting? A, B, C or D? Send a message to Grimm's Vlogmas channel and keep in touch with the Weapon Tarot. Grab a barn prize with the Spooky Wifey box. Adios, amigo.